Clairton is considered a food desert, and so food deserts are described as areas of a population that don't have easy access. I think it's within a mile or two of a grocery store. And so, like many communities similar to Clairton, the residents who don't have access to transportation rely on the two stores that are there. There's a Dollar General and there's a Family Dollar there.
Clairton is one of our starkest food deserts here in Allegheny County, and really the reason for that is that they do have retail locations, but none of them at this point have any fresh produce or really much of any fresh food at all. So they have a couple of dollar stores, they have a pharmacy there, and I believe they even have a corner store and gas station, but again, none of them have any fresh produce. So it is very difficult for residents who now have to travel outside of the community to be able to get any of those types of products. Even for a normal, weekly or monthly grocery shopping trip, they have to travel much further than most communities have to travel.
Clairton has lost its accessibility to fresh food options. It now requires a pretty significant car ride, a bus ride with 2 transfers. This is an issue. This is a big issue in a community that is struggling from an economic standpoint, that's getting older and is less likely to own a car, less likely to be able to drive, is more transit dependent. What this manifests itself as is that your grocery store becomes a convenience store. It becomes what you have access to. So instead of being able to shop for fresh food, part of a healthy diet, you're instead shopping from bags of potato chips and cans of soda.
This project is specifically looking at how can we create a middle product where it's not a convenience store, but it's not necessarily a full-service grocer. So we're able to provide access to fresh food, but not have it be dictated by other commodities such as cigarettes, lottery tickets, but also be able to offer fresh food options in a correct way, with a little bit of subsidy, but also maybe being a self-sustaining product longer term.
Corner store can really revitalize a community through small incremental steps about getting fresh produce and other fresh products into the community. Not only does it provide enhanced access for the customers and the residents of that community, but for the store owner, it's a way for them to help begin to grow their business and have a bigger and better presence within their community.
Being able to set up a corner store, again, that caters to the needs of our residents would be something very positive for our community, and we're looking for positive things.
I think the having that model in place could change the lives of people in Clairton tremendously. I think the access to healthier food sort of translates into a healthier community overall. The overall quality of life changes.
Being able to create food access in that community is really the cornerstone on everything else that we're going to build in that neighborhood. That is the number one issue that we must address. And if we don't deal with that, everything else that we're doing is going to be undermined by that.
There's a grant being thought about, and I hope that occurs. We really need a grocery store. Everyone needs food. You need food for necessities every day, so that would just be wonderful. I pray it comes. I pray it happens.